So, I'm feeling a lot of holding in my throat today, and pain in my shoulders, and some pressure in my ears, and pressure behind my eyes. A little bit of spaciousness when I say that. A little bit of moving of that energy. Wearing my favorite wolf sweatshirt today. And I'm thinking about belonging. A little bit about Brene Brown and her talk of like belonging and braving the wilderness and how we have to kind of belong to ourselves and just sort of be true to ourselves and figure out what that means for us. And so now I'm starting university soon. I need to blow my nose. So, body first. And I've been to 2 orientations now. I went to, one of them was an orientation, one of them was a meet and greet. And the orientation I actually liked better. It was like a general orientation just for like mature and transfer students because, I'm old. Very mature. Very mature. That one I enjoyed. I liked it because there was a vast group of people, and I found that when there's just like this wide range of people, it feels easier just to belong to myself and be myself because there's no one group to belong to in that case. And that feels better for me. I just kind of like flit around and I talked to a bunch of different people. I made lots of jokes and it was really exciting and fun for me. I was like, this is great. I got to talk to you and you and you and you. And I liked it. And I liked that we got to walk too and do a tour and there was movement because that was including my body. I liked that they did like a little social scavenger hunt and like these 1-minute like social questions. But I went to this theater meet and greet because I'm going to be in theater. And there was none of that. There was like no like little get to know people. There was like no little one-on-ones. There was just like a lot of talk of like, oh, we're the TCU, the theater something I don't even remember what it stands for, but it's like some student body for theater. And then there was also SATCO, which is like the independent theater company for students. And anyways, they were both just sort of talking about who they are and what they did and how to get involved. And then they had a little video and then they played this Family Feud game, which I did not enjoy at all. I just don't like competition and I don't like things that are super fast paced. And it just felt like everything was like really fast paced and like, oh, we're all going to applaud and I just was like, fuck off. I want to like talk to these people. I thought this was going to be a meet and greet. I thought I was going to get to like actually mingle and like, we were going to get to do social games or maybe even theater games, like fun body games, but we didn't. And I was super disappointed. And I just find I found myself during the Family Feud game just starting to call out answers and stuff because, there was a part of me that wanted to be like, to feel like I belong, but it felt like a more homogeneous group. Here I am in like my swishy Morticia Adams skirt, which I love, and like my little black crop top and my like little velvet kimono with the roses on it. And everybody else is dressed in like jeans and t-shirts and I'm the only one that has they, them pronouns, and I just felt like just so different. And I'm taking off my shoes, so I like to be in bare feet, and then I'm the only one actually going to use the washroom, and I'm just like, what? Why? Just, no. It's hard. I've been actually struggling with this all day, because sometimes I just really notice how different I am than other people. Like I just really felt like yesterday I just felt very different. And I don't want to belong to any one group. I think there was a part of me that was kind of hoping like, oh, I'll have this sense of belonging from being in theater, or oh, I'm just going to be normal there. I'm not going to stand out there. And I didn't have that expectation when I went to orientation. I was like, oh yeah, like I'm probably going to stand out. And that made it a lot easier actually. Because I was just like, I wasn't expecting to fit in. I wasn't expecting to have any sort of sense of belonging. Whereas in this case, I think I was expecting to sort of have some sort of sense of belonging or fit in. And then I was just like, oh, there's actually not room for me in this space in the way I would like to meet and greet people. And, you know, I wish we had talked about consent at the beginning. Like, you can come and go as you please. And, you know, all these activities are like if you want to, but you don't have to. And there's just, so in that situation, I start to see like, okay, here's all these ways we can improve this. Like, here's things I can bring and I can offer. And then I get afraid, just like, oh no, this is a homogeneous group. They're not going to like you coming in and just shaking shit up. So, yeah, feeling sort of like a visionary, I've sort of used that title a little bit for myself, but I do kind of have a vision that, you know, I want us all to belong to ourselves and to have emotional freedom and to feel safe in this world and to be safe to express our pleasure, safe to like create, safe to be playful, safe to connect. Like my deepest wish is just to connect with other people. And I just sometimes just being this myself can just feel so out of place. Just so hard. Just really hard to just show up time and time again and to just be me. And to just wear what I want to wear and use my pronouns and change my name and talk to people about consent and boundaries and bring that stuff up and just say, no, you know what, I don't like competition. You know what, I don't want to talk about pineapple on pizza. No, I don't want to play into this game of like, oh, mornings are terrible. I don't want to play into any games. I just want to be me. And it's just hard. And I'm scared. I'm scared because it just feels like every time I start something new, I just go in and I disrupt things. Because I want things to change. And I see how things are unhealthy, but I just think that some people just don't like me because I disrupt things. Because I'm a whistleblower and I can't put up with crap and bullshit. But I still want to be liked. And I still want to be loved. And yeah, this is what it's like. Just often starting new things and just knowing that I need to stay true to myself and that often will mean rejection and not being liked by other people. And sometimes it means being admired by them, but often it doesn't mean that I actually connect with them because I'm just so out of their norm. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that because it's really hard and I was going into a freeze response and I just wanted to say it out loud. And I don't know if there's anything anyone can say that's going to make me feel particularly better. I guess it would be useful to hear that, you know, that you would love to have someone in the community that, you know, comes in and talks about consent and boundaries and wellness and emotional freedom and all of that stuff, and that would be not disruptive, or maybe it would be disruptive, but in a good way for you, and that you can see the value in that, or something along those lines. And, you know, if you do like me, saying that you like me, I would also appreciate that.